soit hollow. Sitting out there every day by the pond. Only the dark water to hear him talking. In that darkness, a glimmer flickered. A thought beating like a drum. A thought that went round and round. It all started with the frog. Every day by the pond, a constant reminder. For a brief moment, the fisherman struggled to speak. He looked at Ember, hopeful. The fisherman spoke softly. There's a frog in that pond, a big one. Saw him grow from a tadpole. We were friends of us all, spent every day side by side. So much better at fishing than me, that frog is. Catches them before I can beat them. Oh, it makes me feel useless some days. The fisherman sighed. I've wasted so much time feeling like this. The old man looked carefully at the pond, at their rod, at Ember. Well, listen to me here, rambling on and on. It helps though, telling someone. Thank you, Ember. If you need help catching anything, you just ask. only voice. The stranger spoke. "You look hungry, friend. There's a cook in the swamp. Makes a broth like you wouldn't believe. Keep telling them that it doesn't taste right. They'll keep giving you more." The stranger had been forgotten. They tried to follow as best they could. The stranger looked at Ember with surprise. "Someone came back for me. Thank you." He was nestled. He was just out of reach. The stranger said, "Take care of those you care about the most." host said, "You have done all you can, little one. Your journey lies ahead. Little one, your journey ahead will not be easy. The path to leave this place is blocked. I will guide others to follow after you clear the way." There are others like me who can help. You will always be welcome here in the forest. Once again, Ember could feel eyes watching. Ember found the Wanderer's diary. The oily smell of frogs. They know more than they will say. They watch me watching them. Ember approached the forlorn. They said, "I know what I need to do. I don't want to be helped." Ember could not help. Not all problems were puzzles to be solved. Ember approached the forlorn. They said, Ember could not help. Not all problems were puzzles to be solved. The guard joked, "Another scrawny Ember from the forest." And with a bag looking all nicely and shiny, both guards started looking at Ember with a deathly stare. The guard leered. "The Forest King would like you, little scruff. Yes, come a little closer. Let us see what's in that bag." We guard the door to the Forest King. Oh yes, we decide who gets to see the king. The Forest King will want to see you. Yes, come this way. Change your mind. Don't keep the Forest King waiting. Don't stray too far. The crossroads gate was locked. Stand back, the guard was protecting a path down between the rocks. Nothing down there but sadness and turning forlorn. Go see the Forest King. He'll set you straight. The Forest King showed me the way. You see, there's no need to keep going. He'll make a bird of you. Go get your feathers. Change your mind. Don't keep the Forest King waiting. The Forest King will want to... Yes, come this way. A feeling of foreboding overcame Ember.